Mita.
Vita.
Can you do this? Nelisa?
Vita. P-E-T-R.
Ah, Nelisa. Vita. Okay? Vita. Okay,
That's the same.
that's the same.
Yeah.
Okay. My man, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Great. Uba, this one.
My name is Tsepiso Tsose.
Tsepiso.
Yeah.
Tsepiso. All right. I got Tsepiso here. Tsepiso. And what do you do, Tsepiso?
I'm currently in school. I'm at the TT, 20 Institute of Technology.
20 University of Technology.
It's still the tip.
Oh, yeah. You said what do you do?
Oh, I'm a test analyst.
Test analyst
Yeah.
at FNB. Software testing. Software testing at FNB. Great. You and I should talk. Sure. So, which one as well? What are you studying?
I'm studying electromechanical engineering.
Electromechanical engineering.
Yeah.
Okay. How far are you?
I'm in my second year.
In your second year.
Yeah.
I hear second year is the toughest of all the years.
So far, so good. I'm still
So
studying.
far, so good. Okay. Great. Vit, how you doing?
Sure. My name is Lizwe Yelani.
Lizwe.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Lizwe. What's your surname, Lizwe?
Yelani.
Yelani. Okay. Yelani. Great. And what do you do?
I'm an actor, I'm a singer, and then I do some other dances sometimes.
No wonder you look like a celebrity.
Yeah.
The next guy looks like a dog. Sure. What's your name, Swan?
Ranza.
Ranza. Okay, tell Ulizwe and Vit.
Yeah.
Sure. Ranza.
Ranza Mangwani. Property investor. I'm a rapper. I'm a test officer. Yeah. 95. And then, yeah. A couple of
What do you test?
test cement.
Okay. Where do you work?
Oh, SABS.
SABS.
Yeah.
Or you are the quality accreditor.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. You want to accredit any product? He's your man. You want to get your software tested? She's your girl. You want to find out how property works? She's your... Well. And of course, engineering. It's his stuff. How are you, Mama?
I'm fine, and you?
Great. Who are you?
I am Shengi Wembieni.
Yes.
I'm the founder of Pigelela Talk Shows,
Okay.
and I'm also doing counseling.
Okay.
I'm also a pastor.
Okay.
That's all I can say for now.
Ah, great. I won't make any jokes. I will move on. How you doing, my man?
I'm fine.
Great.
My name is Tunani.
Tsunami Ndovu. Tsunami Ndovu.
DZ
Yeah. Tsunami Ndovu. Right. What are you doing so far, please?
I'm a water technology student at TUT.
Water technology student. So that means one of these days you'll be studying your own red water. Can I be a partner? Very interested there.
Interesting.
Moment, how you doing?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, well.
I nearly said something I wasn't supposed to say, so I'm not going to say it. Sure.
Alright, yeah, Elijah is my name.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Okay. Elijah.
Yeah.
What do you do, Elijah?
Assistant accountant, UIF, unemployment insurance fund.
So you are an accredited accountant?
Not really.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, but you're going there.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're working with UIF.
Yeah.
Okay? Elijah is working with UIF. You want to get your stuff together as far as getting unemployed and unpaid? He's your man. And got the big boss there. Talk to
Bonde.
us. Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Bonde, and yeah, what do? I'm a creative genius. That's what I do.
Okay. All right.
And,
Man of little words.
those words just define who I am.
Okay.
I deal with creativity. People who want to explore creativity, want to be creative in anything that they want to do. That's what I deal with, how to be creative and the tools of creativity and so on and so on.
Okay.
So I don't do any classified, I guess, profession as such, except that I also do video editing, which is one of the things I'm kind of famous for. But yeah, I produce DVDs for people's events and stuff like that. Yeah.
And he's the producer of this show.
Oh, that, yes, most definitely.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Right, that is Bonde Rebel. So we've got Bonde Rebel, we've got Elijah, we've got Tsunani, we've got Umamami. I won't say it. I won't say it. I can't say it.
Why?
Got to say Umama Sister. At least.
You make me feel old.
Oh. Okay, we got Shengo here. We got my man Beranza, we've got my man
Lizwe.
Lizwe,
Tsepiso.
Tsepiso, and Lizwe, Tsepiso, Nelisa, ne? And we've got Busi. Great. So we all know each other now. Cameraman, how you doing? Talk to us. Talk to
You want
us.
me to talk?
Talk to us. Who are you?
Kabelo.
What do you do?
Web developer, property investor,
Okay.
internet cafe owner.
And camera.
Yeah, for today.
Right, beautiful stuff. We love it like that. Big question. Are South Africans better than foreigners at doing business? I would have hoped very much that we could have gotten ourselves some people that are not South African, which we would classify for these purpose as foreigners. Unfortunately, I think we are all South African, unless I'm mistaken. How you doing, man?
Sorry.
I see time is your biggest challenge this year. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Put you on the spot right there. Okay, right. Now, I want to find out, do you think that South Africans are better at doing business than foreigners? Maybe starting with Ulizwe, my man. Do you think that South Africans are better at doing business than foreigners?
Nah, I wouldn't.
You don't think?
If we were, I mean, a pound will be here, right? A pound will be nothing to us. I mean,
The pound will be nothing to us.
yeah.
So you think that?
For now, we're still in the learning stages, and we're growing and we're progressing.
Okay, okay. Tsepiso says, we know the best. We're not better. That's what you're saying, right?
But we are growing.
We are growing. Okay, you got possibility mental mindset right there.
Yeah.
Nelisa, do you think South Africans are better?
No.
South Africans are
I
not
don't
better.
think they're better.
Yeah?
I think they are trying.
Do you think they're trying to be better? Okay, so I think you two agree.
Yeah, I do agree with them.
You do agree with him. All right. And my man, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I think as South Africans, we're still going there. I think we're not yet there.
We're not yet there.
Yeah, currently I think we're going towards.
We're going towards.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think the way it's going, it sounds to me as if everybody thinks that. So is there someone that thinks that South African are better at doing business?
Let me take a chance.
Sure.
Okay. Looking, okay, because I see everybody's basing it on the progress
Okay,
that we have.
for sure.
But then looking at where we're coming from and how far we've come, I can say we are pretty good, because looking at the fact that South Africa is the last country that found liberation in Africa. And South Africa it stands out in Africa. It's a country that has
shines.
progress. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the hope of Africa.
Okay.
If we look at the markets, they're talking about the whole the GDP, the growth, how much the economy has grown,
Yeah.
and everything.
Okay.
Yes, even though we were not raised in an entrepreneurial environment,
Mhm.
but yet we have learned quite a lot in a very short space of time, and we have quite progressed, and we have big names that are respected worldwide within the
Such
country.
as?
your Mutsepes, of course,
Okay.
and Posa, who made a deal with an American
The pimp.
artist, yeah, the Pimp Juice, the whole thing. Yeah.
Dr. Matthews poster.
Yeah, Dr. Matthews.
Pimp Juice with Nelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and so looking at that,
Okay.
and comparing a lot of foreigners that come here,
Yeah.
they grew up around the business world. If you look at them, they come here doing opening a cafe.
Yeah.
They're doing the same things, but they're not innovative.
Okay. Okay. I heard you
Okay.
mentioning Mark Shuttleworth,
Yeah.
which is the guy that took an IT company within 3 years to billions
Yeah.
from a garage at home. Started an IT company at home at a garage with a PC.
Yes.
And took it worldwide and sold it worth billions. Gave all his staff 1 million each.
Coming back with another.
I wish I had worked for him. So I think there's something that I sensed from what you said and what you are saying. He brought out legends that we're looking at in South Africa as successful business people, and almost all of them, if I'm not mistaken, are black. And you're coming up with a white name. Now, the big question that I want to come up with right now is, what qualifies a person to become a South African? Because we need to point it down to the tail to say that, right, South Africans are better or not better. Who is a South African? Zunan. Talk to, Zunan, look at me, I'll look at you. Zunan, talk to me.
I think it's everyone that was born in South Africa.
Everyone that was born in South Africa is a South African. So if I was not born here, I'm not a South African. What if I get myself a permit?
It's a permit, you can say it's a permit. You have a permit to be here.
Well, I mean in the sense that there was a time when I heard that you could stay here for a number of years and could qualify under certain terms and conditions to become a citizen of the country. Now, in that instance, what do you say about that? Yeah.
I mean, when you're born here,
Yeah.
you know a lot of things about the country itself. When
Okay.
you come from some other places,
Yeah.
coming here, you know more about where you come from than what you have here.
Okay.
So what makes you Umudualana, it's the roots where you were born. You
It's
live
the
around
roots.
there,
Okay, now I'm going to take it down because now you're mentioning something deep there. You talked about roots. I'm coming back to that. What are you saying, Ahmed?
I think.
Or maybe before you say your comment, he's talking about roots.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about roots, you're talking about imvelapi in my language. That means where your ancestry is coming from. That's your bloodline. And Jan van Riebeck is not rooted in Africa. Talk to me.
Okay, obviously the subject is always very broad.
Talk to me.
Okay, if you're gonna talk about Africans,
Yes.
we're gonna go back to the issue about African being black.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But the way I view it,
Yes.
a South African is someone who is a subject in the South African history
Mm.
that we were taught.
Mm-hmm.
The Kekana, the English,
Mm-hmm.
the Anglo-Boer War, which is part of the South African history. The Moonies, the Sotus, the Vendors.
Basically coming down to
Oh.
Tsunani's point, saying that everybody that was born in South Africa.
Yeah, and I would say, basically the 11 language.
Okay, the 11 language.
If your language is not among the 11.
Let's drop it there then. Right, then does everybody agree that you're born here, you are a South African? No. Not everybody. Right. What's your name, ma'am? Introduce yourself. What is your name? What do you do?
I'm Mulohadi.
Mulohadi. Talk to me, Mulohadi. What do you do, Mulohadi? Everybody did that.
Okay, I'm a student. What do you mean, like what?
I mean, what do you do for a living? You're a student, you participate in business,
Okay,
you're an
I'm a
entertainer.
student. Go uni. I'm doing communication science, and I'm working part time. And yeah, I'm doing a reception work part time.
Where?
It's a Catholic Women's League, a welfare organization.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and I'm involved in this business, and like this business show, and
Yeah.
I'm in the team of presenters. I just started. I'm also doing drama, acting, you know, just part-time too. It's
Okay.
not like something that's, you know, that's taking most of my time.
And you believe that?
I believe that just because you're born in South Africa doesn't mean you are a South African. Because, I mean, I can give you an example about those children who are born here from Zimbabwe. Their parents are from Zimbabwe.
Yes,
Are
the
from
mother comes here being pregnant,
Yeah.
gives birth within 9 months.
Doesn't mean you are a South African. And there are people who
But
are
the
born
law
like,
allows you to be called South African.
you can have the permit, you can qualify as a South African citizen.
Okay.
But when we talk of a South African,
Yes.
we talk about a person moving,
Yeah.
Mutsonga. And then
What about Afrikaner?
whether I'm born in UK,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean I'm not a South African just because I'm born out there. It doesn't matter about where you're born.
Yeah.
It's about who you are. And we know when you talk of South Africans all over the world, let me just say maybe South Africa was like popular all over and they know the South Africans. Then when you say you go to UK, ne?
Yeah.
You say I'm from South Africa, but I speak Swahili. You're not a South African because you're from South Africa.
So do you think South Afrikaners are...
And it's not about the language. I don't want to confuse you guys. Ne?
Yeah.
A language is just, I can speak many languages and just pretend what I mean Zulu, whatever. But it's about you and who you...
It's about your roots.
I speak Spedi, but I'm not basically like from my roots. I'm not Mupedi, I'm in Derel, but I don't speak in Derel. It's about who you are. And if
Okay,
you
now
can check
boiling
that,
it down to the root. Are you saying that it's about your roots?
it's about your roots.
Do you consider Afrikaners as South Africans?
I consider them as South Africans, yes.
You consider them as South Africans? You sound like you have a cry there.
No.
There's somewhere I'm going with this.
No, they're from Netherlands.
They're from Netherlands. They are not South Africans. Why do you think that they are not South Africans? Because they've got IDs and passports.
Or that's what she was actually saying. Whether you've got a South African ID, whatever the government says,
Okay.
but still I see you as a non-African.
Okay. So now we've got two parts here, two types of people that agree, and with them, our story then becomes too big now. Noted. And the people that are saying, let me see the people that are saying, if you're born here, you're South African, by a show of hand, please. If you're born here, you are South African. Qualified to be a South African. I was born in South Africa, whether my mother is from Netherlands or my mother came in pregnant into South Africa, and I was born here. Whichever, I just got myself an ID. Everyone says your ID determines whether or not you are South African. Show of hands. How many people say that? 1, 2, only 2 people. We are racist here. I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. So most people say that that doesn't qualify. Then I would then think and pre-assume that by that you are saying that South Africans are blacks, predominant. That's what you are saying. Yes or no?
No.
That's not what you say.
That's not what you say.
What are you saying?
Let me...
Talk to me, Mom.
Can I make a typical example? You
Sure.
know, in our African culture, like, if your mother is a Pedi and your father is a Zulu, when they get married, you take them your father's side. Just as that, if your parents are both, let me just say they're South African and you become a South African, no matter you're born in England, Australia, you are a South African. You'll get that permit. It's a permission.
So you have 2 IDs.
A permission.
To have 2 citizenship.
Can we get that? It's permit. You're given permission to stay there. They can throw you out. You have a permission. If I say you live in my house under these rules, if you don't follow...
So who lives in South Africa under certain rules?
Those who are given permits. I mean, I don't have a permit.
Well, people that have got permits are not South African, but people that have got IDs are South Africans. They can't be thrown out.
It goes back to that point of roots.
Okay, you know when people are talking about the Netherlands and Africa, I think now they're bringing in the topic of the African, the race.
The race,
Is the African the race?
There's
South African,
the law.
Even though not the law, but the South African as in the heritage.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, because this issue of race and roots is deeper. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take South Africans by ID, South Africans by birth, and South Africans by roots. These are the 3 categories we got. All right? Or rather, 2 categories we got. By roots and by law. All right? You are South African. But then within these 2, we still have got classes. Which is the reason why that you would find that in South Africa, the government would say that we've got 2 economies. We've got the first economy and we've got the second economy. The first economy being predominantly white, due via apartheid and all the benefits that everybody got during then, and the people that were able to participate right now and got themselves into empowerment. Basically, it's people that are rich and the middle class, and then we've got the poor, which is the second economy. All right. And both these people participate in business in different ways and different capacities. Now, would you say that if I operate at Maravastad, I'm representing South Africa as being a good businessman, and I'm a hawker at Maravastad? I've been a hawker there for 3 years. And the big question is, why is it that hawkers never grow? What do you think is the reason why hawkers never grow? And if you know any hawker that has grown, tell me about it. Moment. Do you think hawkers ever grow? And if you don't think they ever grow, why don't they grow? In terms of being able to grow their business. And from being a hawker on the street, a hawker is a person who sells on the street. All right? From selling on the street and having myself a wholesale or a retail or whatever type of business somewhere else, bigger than what I started doing 5 years back. Do you think hawkers ever grow?
No, I don't think they ever grow.
Why?
Well, I think based on the profession they're doing, I think it's not well recognized. In the sense that if you are busy doing that kind of a business, you find that at the end of the day, the profit you're making is so little. Like for example, if you are based at Maravastad, maybe you're selling juice. Now it's June, it's winter time. At the end of the day, your profit maybe didn't even reach 200 rands.
Whose responsibility is it for you to grow your business?
I think it's the person who's doing the business.
The person who's doing the business?
Yeah.
So are you saying that these hawkers that are doing business at Maravastad and everywhere else throughout the country that never grow are actually, they've got something wrong with them? Hold that thought. How are you doing, my man?
Yes, I
Who are you? Who are you and what do you do?
Okay, my name is Christopher Mjuli, and I do like business, t-shirt printing business.
Okay, like
and I'm
branding?
a student too, high school student too.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I disagree with you, man, because I've heard of hawkers that are like very successful, people that were hawkers.
Names?
That are, I forgot the name, but there's this other lady that was a hawker at first. She's I think she's a vendor or something. Then she was a hawker first. She was very poor, and then she started selling stuff. She started selling like normal stuff, towels, and on the streets. And then she met some guys, these Chinese guys, and then they helped her to develop a hotel.
She met who?
These are the Chinese guys.
Okay.
Like she lived with them for a while. Then they helped her. She had an idea of developing a hotel.
Okay.
Now she has like 3 hotels. 8 years later, she has 3 hotels. And she's very successful.
What's the name of these hotels?
I don't know.
Okay. Great. Talk to me.
Yeah, Len, I can second my brother.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's my father's auntie.
Yeah.
I remember when I was young, she used to make these scones and all these,
Yeah.
them and go.
She used to bake.
I know the cooking.
Did you taste some of them?
I would. Every she made, every time she'd make a killing. I remember she was doing it to the mine, sending it to them. She made a killing. Even now she's still doing it and she's still making a killing.
What is a killing?
Making a lot of money.
How much is a lot?
it's not like she'll disclose those kind of things, but the way I see, like, she has about 6 kids.
Okay.
All of them, she took them to university. They all went through education to university, and I know 3 of them.
She's still a hawker.
I wouldn't classify.
Does she sell in the streets? Yes or no?
She does not sell in the streets. She goes to the mines and sells there, and she comes back. It's like she goes like in the morning, she sells.
She's got a fixed.
Yeah, she has a fixed thing. It started a little.
She supplies.
Yeah, she supplies.
Okay. Talk to me, my man.
All right. I don't think. Okay. I don't think it's got anything to do with this person is a hawker or not. Because for me, a hawker is just the same as a Portuguese cafe that you see on the streets. These guys generally we don't see growth. They're there, they're selling, they're getting a lot of customers, but you don't see any expansion generally. I'm not saying they're not growing. I'm just saying. And then if it's just like having a nursery, you know, back home in Tembisa, was this nursery where my kid brother went. And when they started this, they started it in a dining room, you know?
Yeah.
And then from there, they built, you know? So if you look at the difference between them and someone who runs a nursery in a dining room for 20 years, or even shut down, the difference is the innovation and having a plan.
Okay.
You know? And seeing yourself in the future where you're going to be having plans and how you're going to develop yourself and get there.
Okay, so you need to plan out your stuff.
Yeah.
Now, do you know the guys who started the first black BMW dealership?
Yeah.
Does everybody know about those guys?
Yeah.
I've met those guys. And those guys are black. And they are millionaires on top of it. What do you think made those guys get into the millionaires rank? Nelisa? What got them there? They are millionaires, those guys. Now, we've got somebody operating at Marawa Start for 5 years, and they're still there. In fact, there's one guy who's got big speakers like that. I think he's selling records next to the train station at Marawa Start. That guy is forever there.
Patience.
I think it's patience more than, as he says, people should plan.
People should plan.
Yeah. But then the hawkers or the people who sell on the streets, I think the main idea is that at least if I can bring something back home, it's not as to I should save so that I can be somewhere in the next future.
Okay.
Coming to the BMW guys, they were very innovative.
Okay.
They were thinking ahead kind of thing. Like, they didn't just think of now, let me just provide for now. They wanted something for the future.
Something for the future. All right. And I think one other thing that we shouldn't forget is that we're talking about the fact that us South Africans better at doing business than foreigners. Now, foreigners being anybody from outside South Africa, be it Zambian, Zimbabwe, US, Chinese, European, wherever, as far as it's not in South Africa. And there's something that is ironic to me. Noted, my man. If I may ask, what label are you wearing, Nelisa?
Proaction.
Proaction, great. What label are you wearing, my man? What's your name? And where are you from?
I'm from CS Street.
What do you do?
Me? I write poems.
Ah, you're an artist.
Yes.
A poet. Great. Talk to me. What label are you wearing?
Not wearing a label.
All your mates.
Oh, it is.
Great, great. And is your label South African?
To be honest, I don't know.
Does everybody? I believe everybody has a cell phone. What are you wearing? DH, right?
Maybe this is South African. Yeah.
You're wearing DH, man. And red. Are these labels South African?
No.
What's your favorite restaurant, Mama?
Thank you, Mama.
I'm not a restaurant fan.
South African food.
You don't like
South
restaurants.
African food. I eat madumes, beans.
Okay. I don't think she likes madumbe. What's your favorite restaurant?
I like Spain, but I'm not sure if it's African. Because I know you're going to ask if it's South African.
Spain is South African.
Is it also
Spain is South African.
Okay.
So you are proudly.
Yeah, you know.
Does anybody eat KFC here? You do, my man.
Love it.
So you love KFC?
With all my heart.
It's from Kentucky.
Yeah, man.
In the US.
No chicken like it.
I love Nando's.
You love Nando's? Is it South African?
I think so.
The name says it. And do you know any cell phone that was ever made in South Africa?
No.
Any car made in South Africa? You do know a cell phone made in South Africa? No, no. Any car in South Africa?
Maybe I'll make one.
Hopefully. We hope.
It's on the way.
And what is ironic to me is that almost 90% of all the things that we use are not South African. What does that say about us, South Africans? So you are hopeful. I hear a sense of hope that says, all right, we're going to come out and do our thing. Talk to me.
I don't think the fact that we are not using South African things means anything about us being in business.
Okay. In what sense?
In a sense of saying, like you're saying, you can be at Maraba start selling makunya. And you selling makunya to the whole world, opening your own makunya company, and then USA, but they love you, makunya wako. It can mean that you're making money, but then that does not mean that you taking makunya wako to US is is the thing that you can do in business. So I mean, for us wearing their clothes can mean a lot of things. Can mean that we are doing other businesses that are not for making clothes, but we need to wear clothes.
I think South Africans are too many to be doing amakwenya, all of them. And I think somebody is supposed to be taking a South African brand of clothing
but then,
internationally.
Yeah, I'm saying that also. I'm saying that it can mean a lot of things for us to be wearing their stuff.
Yeah.
It can mean we are doing other businesses other than just.
But the question is, is there anything that any international country is doing and using that we made as South Africans? What is it that you know that is so prominent out there everywhere in the world that South Africans actually have made it? And it's making billions of rands. Because these people, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because these people, KFC, and Virgin Mobile, and all these other companies that are in South Africa are making our money out of the country. They are milking us, and we are enjoying it.
Yeah,
all right?
That is where I was just getting to.
Sure.
The fact that in our minds we have that thought of saying clothes are from China, cars are from what is from what?
China.
Well, to be exact, most of the labels are from are made in all those countries, especially China, but the brand would be owned in a different continent. You would find that, like Nike, is made in Indonesia, but it is hosted in the US. So it is from China. I'm kidding. Sure. Talk to me.
Okay, I will just try to be short again to get to my point. Now, what I'm saying is that also can be just another thing of what happened in the past and of people who got benefits, like you said, that others did not have.
But it's been 10 years. We can't talk about apartheid.
Yeah, it's been 10 years. And then
10 years.
when that 10 years started,
Yeah.
we all had the thing of saying, closer from China, what is from what. And that environment killed us in a way of saying that everyone was, you know, when everyone is telling you what you are and not telling you what you can be, that thing can kill you. And that thing, we can blame it on saying South Africans are not creative. While South Africa can be a country where no one knows how to make a clothing, but a lot of people can make other things. So now, if we want to, already jackets have been made in China, why do we want to still do jackets? So my thing is, why do we still compare ourselves and saying we can't do shoes in South Africa, we can't do cars in South Africa? Isn't there anything that we can do now?
I think we can't leave our own market to foreigners, to suppliers. We need to compete with them and take them out, because this is our territory. It's like somebody coming into your own house and sleeping in your main bedroom and saying that because I buy the food in the house, you sleep in the kitchen, I sleep in your bedroom.
But
that's
why
what exactly
can't
what I
we
said.
go and do the same thing in their countries there, with what we have?
Now that's the question, that why is it that it looks as if we don't have that?
My problem is just one.
Yeah.
The fact that we are busy comparing ourselves to that.
Okay.
Because the whole 10 years, that's what has been happening.
Okay.
If we were not comparing ourselves...
What has been happening the whole last 10 years?
We've been
13 years.
13 years.
Yes.
We've been going forth and back. Others are crying. We did not get the benefits when the benefits were there. The whites took all the money. Others are crying, no, China is the one that are doing jackets. How can I, if everything is coming out of the country? And then others say, yeah, you are just sitting here doing nothing. And it's just, no one is coming up with something of saying, okay, let us start this as South Africans, unique to South Africa. Why?
So does this mean that South Africans are lazy? Talk to me, Munga.
Okay. First of all, there is a product which...
there is air. That sounds scary because we got millions of products in South Africa from everywhere in the country.
I can name one.
Talk to me, please.
Well, we supply what's this, firearms and these war aircraft, which are multi-billion. You know about the whole case that's happening. That's big bucks, you know. Firearms and everything. That's big business. And okay, another thing I want to say is South Africans. We looking at our mind. We already think big of ourselves. Basically, South Africans they think big. They see themselves as one of the giants. You know? So while fine, we're still babies, but the mind we do have, the mind to take us where we need to be going.
So we have a mindset of, we've got a kingship mindset, but we're not arrived yet.
So right now we're still in the baby steps
of doing that. Talk to me. You were very fiery there. So you're going
I wanted to answer your question when you said why we South Africans are sort of like
lazy.
Not, in a way.
Yeah.
We're not really lazy. I think to understand our situation at the moment, we need to go back where we come from as South Africans, especially
which is
from oppression, from apartheid, from slavery.
In the last 30 years.
And I think that we can't like overnight be big. So I think that we South Africans are still developing, we're still getting there. And then it's not like we're not creative, we are creative. We can make it. And then we are gonna make it as South Africans. But it's just that we can't all of a sudden be big and everything. And the fact that although we from apartheid and we free, there's freedom, still we don't have access to everything. Those things know, South Africans in terms of business, it's not like South Africans are, I don't know how to put it.
I wouldn't agree with you. I cannot agree with you. In order for me to very much qualify my disagreement with you, I would ask you one question. Do you know where the DTI is?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Sunnyside,
Tell me of a few organizations that help South Africans establish business inside the DTI that you have ever gone to and seek help. That's the problem. That's the problem, right? We have an ideology. But does that mean that internationals are better than us? Talk to me, Mona.
we should stop blaming people, you know, of apartheid or whatever, and start doing our own thing.
What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm still growing and I'm still doing my thing, you know, writing.
Yeah.
Still improving.
Okay.
And we should stop blaming the whites, they did this to us and they...
Yeah.
Because it's over.
Can I say something? Can I defend myself? I'm not blaming the whites.
Yeah.
I'm saying that as long as, this situation defines our background, where we come from.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like 100 years back, we from freedom and everything. It's just some few years back, and then we still getting there. That is why, at the moment, we don't have,
how long will this take us?
90% of our
how long will the getting there take us?
South Africa. How long?
Yeah.
I can't like be
Have time.
specific. Yeah, but
So
I
it
think
can take 100 years
as
and
long
we're
as
still getting
we're
there?
creative, I think we're getting there soon.
All right.
No, soon.
Tonight, talk to me, man. How long does this journey have to take? We are on 13 years right now. Okay, 13 full years, and that is like 12 months times 13. And plus more on this year, of course.
I think the problem is coming together as black people.
Okay.
Because when you look at the Indians, they don't really go and buy something to a black person.
Yeah.
But when my phone is broken, instead of
Going
taking my phone to my black brother, I rather go to the Indian.
Okay.
He fixed the phone, he takes the money to India. And
Does the black man know how to fix a phone?
You see, that's the problem.
Yeah.
There are people who can fix phone. The thing is that you need to find out who is the black brother that can fix a phone, and then go there. Like the BMW dealership. If I want to buy a beam, rather than going to the white dealership, why don't I go to the black?
But the white dealership is also South African.
It's also South African, but the thing is, as black people, we need to support each other as the way Indians
To get empowered.
You see, to get empowered. Now, if you've got a business plan, I have got money, we've got money here. We combine the money, we grow the business. Like the people selling on the street, they're selling the very same things. Instead of combining money and then working on a big business, they can't do that.
What are you doing?
I'm a student.
What are your plans for representing South Africa in the global world?
The thing is, with me, I understand that you need to work with people. Right now, I organized youth events at home, and then they contest, they dance.
Okay,
stuff
so
like
you are
that.
into events management?
Yes, I'm into events management.
Okay, and you polish
I can
stuff?
draw clothes and, put pockets and stuff like that.
Okay.
I can do that, but I cannot use the machine to do it.
So fashion designing, you do designing as well? Yes. Okay, because I think there's a big problem here. It seems to me that South Africans have got big egos, yet at the same time they're doing nothing. In what sense? Downright to the point, getting to the root. South Africans are egoistic. Is that the right way of saying it? Egoistic or
Egocentric.
Egocentric? Yeah, egocentric. New term. Okay. Now, it looks to me as if South Africans are egocentric and are in denial of the fact that we are not good in business. Because all you are telling me, everybody here, is telling me about the hope, which this hope has been preached for the last 13 years, of becoming better. And we are not better. What do you say about that? Let me start with you, my man.
Yeah, firstly, let me say, our country, one thing that I've noticed about our country, it's a capitalist country. We look for ways to make money. If people at home can't make money and somebody from outside comes and says, I can make money in your country and give you this much, we help that person. We're always crying.
In what sense? Give me real-time examples.
Let me make an example. Like Virgin Money.
Yeah.
He's going to create jobs. That's what we want. But he's going to be making money from
That
us.
is not doing business. He is doing business, and you are the slave.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that it's like, right now, even ABSA, even a lot of things, a lot of banks right now. Do we have a South African bank, or is it FNB? You see, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that ABSA was South African, but not anymore.
It belongs to World Bank. It's partly, yeah. That's what I'm saying, that our country, it's a capitalist. We look for ways to make money than to look deep and say, Well, now what's your idea? Because a lot of South Africans...
However, the people that come here to make money are capitalists. That's a capitalist system. Because when you're talking about a capitalist system, basically what you're talking about doing something for profit. That is capitalist.
The one thing that I know, that I've noticed is that other countries exploit us. Like, you come with a big idea, your country cannot see a path through it. Like, for instance, I know there was a guy who designed for BM, a guy, I forgot where he lived. He was in South Africa. This shark thing for Z4 is the one. He came up with the concept. They took him there. He's designing for them. It's like they take people out of it. And I mean, in our country, we couldn't see something like that.
They don't force them. Huh? They do not force them.
Money is
they don't say, come here, but they offer.
Money is a big attraction.
Yes.
I mean, imagine they promise me $1 billion, and Mama at home they say, we'll start you with $500,000.
You see, what you're talking about servant, being a servant. Yeah. You're not talking about business. Because if we're talking about business, we'll talk about him starting a new design of a car or making partnership with Bima. So what he chose to be a servant of Bima. So we can't qualify him in any sense saying that he's doing business. He's a servant. He makes the system run. When we talk about business, we talk about the person who is doing the business and making the profit. Are you feeling me?
Yes,
I understand there's a degree of doing business there because he brought business to them. And in South Africa, he could have decided to go for the entrepreneurship route. But he saw an opportunity in participating inside Bima. So I don't qualify him as representing business. Talk to me.
Now I disagree with you when you say South Africans have too much ego and all of that.
Okay.
Actually, I believe that 90% of the South Africans don't have hope because if you have hope, and hope means that you expect something, you plan for something for the future. 13 years is a long time for us to be still looking for jobs. If in the past 13 years we were looking for jobs, when we got into the first year of the 13 years, we should have, if we had that ego, and hope, we should have stopped saying, government give us jobs, government give us grants, government, we would have said, government give us what, BEE, because we just decided now that we need BEE, isn't it? That time when the 13 years started, we wanted jobs, and today, if you got into the streets, 90% of the people are still looking for jobs. The 10% that is telling you that they are doing business, they are saying they are doing business, and then 3 months down the line, if the business is not working, they're looking for a job. And
so South Africans are hopeless.
They are more than hopeless.
So you're saying that they are not better at business? No. South Africans are not better at business?
Of course, there's the 10% that I'm saying 90% is there. There's the 10%, and the 10% is the one that we're saying South Africa is trying. South Africa is going there.
And this trying is always accompanied by the history that says
so the 90% have excuses, have reasons, and all the other things.
There's a beautiful line that Bonde has got on his office, on the wall there, which I liked very much. I want you to hook me up with a t-shirt, businessman, that says, I kill excuses for fun. I kill excuses for fun. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hook myself up with Africa at the back, the map. Africa at the back in white on a black t-shirt, and in front I write, I kill excuses for fun. Right here I say the big Zill. Right. Talk to me.
I just want to ask Busi, does she now agree that South Africans are lazy?
Do you agree that South Africans are lazy?
They are more than lazy.
They're more than lazy. Now I want to get down to the issue of excuses. Talk to me, Mona.
Okay, well, I think we reserve the reason to blame the white regime on the basis that now we're not exposed to the issue of being creative, being innovative. I mean, we're used to work for those whites. And I think it takes time to change the mentality. You know, we're still having that mentality of saying we need jobs.
He is fighting here. It's like he's about to kill you. He's about to kill you. What are you saying?
What he's basically saying is that we are used to serving.
So let's continue serving. Is that what you're saying?
No, let me just clarify. It's like, right now, if I ask you, who are you working for? You're working for somebody. You're not the boss.
Okay.
You may be Big Zill, but you're not the boss.
I'm not the
you're
boss.
Working under somebody. You're
Okay.
serving somebody.
Yeah.
He gives you reward for your job.
And that's not doing business. You look like...
Okay, look. Let's cut the excuses.
All right.
Okay? I think it's enough blaming the white people now. I think
Alright.
that's just enough. Blaming the white people, the apartheid, really. I think up to so far, if we keep talking about that, it's just going to be sad for our children and our little brothers if we have to tell them that. Because right now, it's about who do you want to define yourself to be. It's no more going to be about the apartheid. So if we're going to tell our little brothers and our children about apartheid, we'll be killing them. Instead, what we should preach is a new song which says, define yourself. Now, start defining yourself to be who you want to be. This country gives you the possibilities, the whole world. So that's on one side. And on the second part is that you must realize that you are a global citizen. You're not a South African only.
And it's going to be more in the future.
Yeah, I think to some point, I really felt what Busi had to say when she said, the Chinese are making the jackets. And they're good at it. So what are you going to do about that? Are you going to challenge them? Are you sure you want to challenge them? Well, that's another story. But, you know, let's also look at that. But personally, I believe that South Africans, first of all, I don't believe we're lazy. I don't believe that. I just believe that South Africans need to wake up. It's not that they're lazy. They're just sort of like, I can say in the dark, I could say. Although people are preaching on TV, start business, but you can't just say to people, start business in one word. But I believe that we need to be awakened. And I believe that through conversations like this, we can be able to awake some of us.
Get awakened. Talk to me.
Well, I was coming to your point that, South Africans, we're not lazy. But I was saying we're still coming. I mean, we were going there. Now, it's a matter of the mentality we had in the past. I think we still adjusting. Yeah, but we're not lazy. We're going there. It's just the impact, the side effect we had based on that apartheid.
Let me protect you. Let me protect you. I want to protect both of them. Okay? I'm going to give them covering. You noted?
Yes.
Here's the deal. The white man has killed the black man all over the world for a lot of years. Okay? A lot of years. But what is very much mind-boggling to me is the question, how can somebody come here, 100 people come into South Africa and ship 1 million people to the US for slavery, wherein only 100 came to fetch you and ship millions of you to the US or any other country? What happened with our forefathers? That is mind-boggling to me. I don't understand that. It's okay, but I'm trying to protect them, okay? But it's fine. We're moving on.
Yes.
We're moving on, okay?
Yes.
The white man has made his sin, but what we are saying is that we won't dwell on that. And we are not vengeful as well. You understand what I'm saying? We should not, in fact, I should not say we want. I should be saying that we shouldn't. Because somebody might be saying that white man's going to pay. So we shouldn't dwell on that. Because that is going to entangle us to remain where we are. We should have a mindset, noted moment. We should have a mindset that says, right, that has happened. But now it's my time to show my self-worth. You understand what I'm saying? It's my time to show that I am who I am, and who I am proud of. I am proudly South African. I am proudly African. I don't care what, I care about what happened in the past, but I'm not vengeful about it. But what I'm saying is that I'm going to make my stuff, and I'm going to make it big. We are in the closing moments right now. Before we close, I'm going to tell you about a story of South Africans that I am very proud of. South Africans just like ourselves. They are in our age. I believe none of them are 30, in fact. So these South Africans, I'm going to tell you their story. I love it. And after it, if you go to the internet, go check them out. Talk to me. I noted you, and I noted who else? Yeah. Talk to me, Moment.
Okay. I believe that there's still hope, and one thing, we need to put a goal in front of us. That we cannot still say, hey, it's just 13 years. We need more years. We don't need more years. We need progress. And we should have it just like, tomorrow. So that our children can, every time you ask a child, where do you want to go? I want to live in America. Why? If you ask a woman, which place is the most beautiful place you want to go? I want to go in Hawaii.
For honeymoon.
For honeymoon.
Never been to Cape Town.
Never been to You know, our country is a beautiful country. If tourists can come here and tell you, that's nice. What happened? You don't even know. I'm telling you, a tourist can tell you more about South Africa than you even know. So, we should take advantage of our country. It's a lot of possibilities. Even the president said it.
I love it. I love it. Talk to me.
The point of adjusting.
Yeah.
Before, what killed us was the white man. And now what's killing us is the adjusting still. If you today decide to go to the gym, and then you say, no, I have to adjust to get up 15 minutes, just round, so that I know that if I'm going to the gym, I'm going to go for 15 minutes, I'm still adjusting. And then the next day you get up and
adjust.
You're still adjusting. Adjusting never works. If you want to do something, do it. If you don't. Adjusting is going to kill you because you're going to adjust for 100 days.
And you're still progressing.
You're going to tell yourself,
I'm
adjusting. I'm adjusting. I am adjusting. I'm adjusting. And you're going to adjust until you adjust. So if you're going to change your mind, change it today. A mind is a very easy thing if you are serious with it. And it can be a very difficult thing if you are not serious with it.
Saying something powerful there.
Yeah.
I wish I could give you more stage time. There's a song by a certain artist, South African. What's the guy's name that sings the song that says, "A mind is a terrible thing to waste"?
From Hidden Force.
It's from Hidden Force, but he recorded the song solo. I think before he came together with Hidden Force. I'm not sure about that. But what I liked was the message in the song. It says, "A mind is a terrible thing to waste." And this is a challenge. I'm thinking that it's enough. We should close this thing up. If we are to be honest with ourselves, the world is far way better than us in doing business. And I would attribute their ability to do business to their experience and time that they've been doing business globally. If you look at the US, they've been doing business since forever. And South Africans, that is why I said earlier, we have two economies. The first economy, which is predominantly white, it has been doing business forever. So they have known business for a long time. The second economy that also wants to be in the first economy level, most of us have never had an uncle that is a millionaire, that owns Edcon, that is a CEO at Vodacom. We never had all these things. We do not have business background. Therefore, that is limiting us. But at the same time, it is not an excuse that we can use to say that the fact that such so-and-so is better than I so far, I won't be better. What we need to do is that we need to learn from them. Do not be egocentric. Got it. Don't be egocentric.
Yeah.
Learn from these guys. Learn from these guys. If you can get yourself a mentor, no matter what color the mentor is, as long as you learn from them, the aim is to learn. Let there be a transference of skills and knowledge from those guys to you, so that you can know how to do stuff. Right now, he says, who said he was designing? You are designing, moment. You are designing. Now, if you don't learn from those guys, your label will be a Kasi label. It will remain in your Kasi. But if you get yourself and somebody that has participated in global business, they can tell you how to take your brand and put it in Japan and make people be proud of wearing your label. Tsunami collection. You feel me? Somebody in the US wearing Tsunami collection. Why? Because you got to yourself to know something that somebody knows that you didn't know before. So you need to learn from these guys and understand that this issue of countries is coming to an end due to the fact of globalization and the internet. The world is one now. The fact that you are in South Africa and somebody's in Japan does not really matter. Because right now we can get on the internet and be on voice over internet protocol. I can see you, we can talk as if you are right here in front of me, and we do business. Right now you can buy shoes anywhere you want in the world, and they'll be here in the next 7 days, or even less than that. It's a global world. A group of young people that I'm very much proud of and I'm inspired by is 2 young black people plus 1 white guy. It's a young black lady, young black man, and a young white man. I believe they are all South Africans. From the University of Cape Town. They just started a company called Yigo.
Yeah.
This company what they did, they took the technology that I was just talking about now called voice over internet protocol. What simply that means, it means internet telephony. Doing communications over the internet. I can call you over the internet but not using the GSM or 3G networks that Vodacom has got or the telecom networks, but I use their internet, their networks for the internet purposes, but I call on a different platform, which is the internet. I don't use their networks, basically. I don't use their airtime. So what happens is that if they made an application that can operate on your cell phone, that if you have the same applications, most people here, I believe you know Mixit.
Yeah.
Does anybody know Mixit? It's an application that more or less operates like that, but it's on voice and SMS. So you download it to your cell phone. If you have it and I have it, we phone for free. We talk and phone for free for the whole day, but you'll only have to pay your network for the connection, which is you're using them as your internet service provider. If you're calling somebody else, it's still cheaper than calling using your airtime or using telecom. I thought this was great, and these guys, I went to their website, which is yigo.com. YEIGO.com. Yigo. YEIGO.com. All right, you can visit them. I checked out their website, and when I got in there, I said, wow, this is great, international class. And the manner in which they break down their stuff, very professional. You wouldn't think it's just students that just came out of university. And you know what these guys did? They didn't say that I need to go and get experience from whatever IT company before I start my company. That's what a lot of people make excuses saying. I have to go and get the experience before I start my business. And that's the lie. That's the darkness that he's talking about. You do not have to do that. Well, these guys, they had an idea. And what they did, they worked on it. Work on your idea. Work on it. Work on your idea. All you need is an idea. And these guys are actually pushing this thing globally. What is amazing is they are one of the first in the world to do a voice over internet protocol application over cell phone. They made it mobile. In the past 2 years, because voice over internet protocol is also fresh. It's still a new technology. It's just got a few years. All right. Well, it's old, but a few years in the commercial spectrum. All right. They came out, and they are one of the first in the world to do this thing. I believe they don't have any experience, because they said these are UCT students. University of Cape Town. What is stopping you from doing what you want to do? Is it fear of the unknown? You are scared of something that you don't know? Is it that you approach people that always demotivate you about going to big time business? Are you limiting yourself in your way of thinking that I can do big business? Are you always thinking about Amagwinya? Nothing wrong with Amagwinya if you can make a franchise out of Amagwinya. Even the guys who are doing KFC, can you imagine this guy is making billions out of chicken? Which chicken is something that you grew up kicking around. And this guy is making billions. It's chicken. It is chicken. He's making billions out of chicken every year. So if you can take Amagwinya wako, you can take whatever you're doing, you can sell it to the whole wide world. Great. Create a system like that. But what I'm interested in is that think big. Think very big. Importantly, the people that you know now, especially the people that you see that these people are serious about life, keep them close. Because those are your future connections. Those people are going to be in positions of power tomorrow. The people you're studying with at university right now, tomorrow those people are going to be in different types of positions. Those are your networks. Keep those people close. Make some friendships, some networks with different people that you see that these people, they're taking life seriously. If you don't do that, you're going to have to create networks with those people in the future, and it's going to be hard. But if you're connecting to your friends, you're going to be connected in real-time connections and that are based on friendships. Keep them close. Go for mentorship if you can. And if I may ask, my man, what is BEE?
Black Economic Empowerment.
What's that?
They're using it to the youth, the up and coming businessmen, business ladies. They imali from the government.
How do they do it? Who do you go to? You don't know. You confess. I'm grateful that you confess. You do not know what BEE is. The honest truth, you don't know. Does anybody know here what BEE is? All we know is the media statements, Black Economic Empowerment. Do you know who do you go to? You don't. Do you know who to talk to? You don't. Why? DTI is right here in front of you. Yeah, it's your neighbor. And in fact, you don't spend 30 minutes going there. Why haven't you ever been there? Isn't that laziness?
I've been there.
You've been there?
Yes.
What is BEE? You see, what we need to understand is that South Africa is very ripe right now. It's a country wherein its field is truly filled with opportunities. That is not just a media statement. South Africa is truly filled with opportunities. Exploit them. What you need to do, don't depend on the government to do things for you. Whether the government is there or is not doing something for you, do something for yourself. Sit down and think and create ideas. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And start working on them every day. Read a lot. Read the right materials. If you read Daily Sun, sorry, Daily Sun. If you read Daily Sun, forget it. You're not helping yourself. Okay? Read material that's going to help you in developing your mind, because you can only think as much as you know. All right? Your capacity to be creative is based on your exposure. Expose yourself. And always think about your dream. My name is the Big Zillionaire. This was the open discussion. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. It has come to an end. Thank you. Big Zill. Excellent. Thank you very much to everybody.
And like I always say, you must thank yourself, actually, for coming to an open mic event, because we believe that you're making an investment when you come here. And it's your investment, it's your time that you invested in coming here. So it must pay off big time, big profits, big dividends in terms of intelligence, money, whatever. That's the whole point of coming here to open mic Bizz events, and that's what we are all about. But anyway, I will not say anything add or to close off, except that we are a global nation now. You are a citizen of Earth. You're no more a citizen of South Africa. So start realizing that, accept that fact, and learn from the foreigners like the brother just said, and learn from everybody else that you can learn from. But anyway, thank you very much for coming. We appreciate your response, and what I can announce right now is that our website should be up either today or tomorrow. Say what?
It's up.
It's up already. Fantastic. So I'd like us to visit the website, check it out, see what Open Mic Bizz is going, see where it's going, align yourself, see what you can achieve out of what Open Mic is doing, see what you can achieve for yourself, your own personal goals, where you're going in life. Like the Big Zill is saying, these people here will be in powerful positions in the next few years. So it's important for you to network with each and every person that is very serious about life and what they want to achieve with what they have. So go and check out our website, visit it, and use it. But apart from that, I'd like to believe that we're all going to keep thinking positively and going positively in our own directions, and looking forward to a great future with all of us involved as South Africans. But as far as the question is concerned, are South Africans better than foreigners when it comes to business? That question, you can only answer it yourself, in your heart, in your mind, with what you know and where you're going. Actually, the answer can be to the left or to the right, depending on what you do with your life. But thank you very much. And this is the end of our discussion today. Thank you.
Website address?
The what?
Website address.
Thank you for that. It's openmicbiz.co.za. Openmicbiz.co.za. The name as you know it, openmicbiz.co.za. I hope that's simple enough. Like OPENMICBIZZ. Openmicbiz.co.za. Thank you. Let's network. Meet a friend. Meet somebody you haven't met, you haven't seen before. Like you, I don't know you. I don't know you. But I know you. Let's meet somebody. Oh yeah. Bonde. Have a little conversation. My name is Bonde. Nelisa. Nice to meet you. And you said you're into construction. Is it? It's like an interesting Don't take me out there. Don't take me out there. Okay. That's not expected. Thanks for coming. So are you looking at maybe in the future getting involved in business? Because business is not one sided. There's many ways of doing it. There's even corporate kind of style of business. Because there's most of the time people think that you have to leave your job and go and start business. But it's not always like that. Sometimes it's just a question of growing in your job. After growing your job, and then you've got other bigger skills like becoming CEO or setting up a business at a corporate level. But you know, those are the kind of things, and I hope that as time goes on, you start developing ideas.
Plan 4 nights. We're going to stay 4 nights. Already, I'm going to book like after I finish it.
I can't believe it. Give us some wisdom there.
Ignatius.
Be yourself, make millions. Billions, in fact. Be the best in the world. That's what I can say.
Well, anything is possible. As long as you put your mind into it.
What wisdom?
Okay, I can't believe this.
Well, I gave you all the wisdom you need. I gave you all. You exhausted me now.
The wisdom
is in here. It's in there.
You know what, Name? Now I had a nice day today. I learned a lot, in fact, from the open mind business, especially from you when you said about the mind. Just always saying, I'm adjusting. There's nothing that you're right. You're right. And even the thing about the mind, you know, you can change your life in one day if you want to, because of the mind, because it gets used to it, absorbs very quickly, and it's up to you what kind of things you want your mind to absorb, your brain, you know. If you want your brain to absorb positive things, you can always do it. It's up to you. So that's wisdom. Thanks.
Some wisdom.
Yes.
Gee, we were just discussing now. About what? Because I need
some wise words.
Some wise words.
Yes.
Okay. Wise words are, what can I say? Business.
Okay.
A lot of people have been hyped up about business. A lot of people start businesses. A lot of people fail. They tell you statistics, 1 in 10 businesses fail and things like that within 10 years and all these things. But then it all goes down to the fact that people go into things because it's the in thing. Business has nothing to do with the in thing. Business is all about the opposite. It's all about the new grounds. If something is the in thing, it's not innovation. That is why most businesses fail, and then I fail in business. I'm going to tell you that don't go into it. It's not going to work. And I'll discourage you, and then you're also not going to go in.
So we should not be excited to go in business. We should go because what?
Yeah, the reason you should go into business is because you see new ground, innovation, not because it's the.
So we should not go into businesses that already existing or something like that.
No, you can go into a business that exists, but within the business that exists, you see new ground. You've seen how you can provide something that is not there. There's a gap that is not covered that you can cover.
Is there a space of saying I can provide something that has been there and still do the same thing that has been done and not be progressive
and not be progressive? Yes. For example, there are people who open these cell phones just because everybody has one. Just because they saw this guy with a lot of keys and he's making money. Some of them open them and later disappear. But then at the same time, you can take something that has been there for years, like chakalaka. Black people have been eating chakalaka, and then all of a sudden, the white man came and put it into tins, and people are buying it for ShopRite on the shelves, and they are making more money than the people that invented the product.
Okay, words of wisdom. Set a goal for yourself. Know what you want to do, and know what you're gonna do.
How do you set a goal?
Have an idea. I read somewhere where it says an idea is worth more than the money you're gonna make.
Okay, how is an idea gonna help me now? I can have 20 now.
Look, explore them. Explore them. Take time to level them, research them, gather information. There are a lot of possibilities.
Research, gather information.
Yes,
that's the key.
Wake up every day with a mission and end it up with an accomplishment.
What if I don't get the accomplishment?
Tomorrow, make it a statement of every day. If a week ends without an accomplishment, then you didn't work as hard as you thought you wanted to.
Thank you.
The last thing.
All right.
Okay, I think this one should be one of the discussions we should have, maybe at open mic. That when you start your business and you have an idea, the beginning steps is having a brand to give to the world.
The what?
A brand.
Oh, okay,
a business.
yeah,
Having a business that you're supplying to the world or to a people. But then the ultimate is becoming a brand yourself. I'll quote words from a rapper. I know people don't take rappers, but then if you look at people like Jay-Z, he has become a business himself. So he says, I am not a businessman, I am a businessman.
Thank you.
No,
Okay, because what would you like us to talk about in open mic?
I know, I want business. I don't know.
What our weaknesses, our biggest weaknesses and fears.
Weakness. Okay. What would you like to hear in open mic business?
What do I like to hear in open mic business? I think you could, like, I'm an artist, so you always talk about the hardcore business. I think you should also focus on the art side of things, like music, drama, and stuff.
Like we should do dramas here, like
no, like functions like that, and then obviously like teach, like maybe
teach how to be a musician, put you in front,
then let me explain the business side of music, so that maybe he wants to go into business, into music, he could learn a thing from me.
Like discussions like why is Akon so popular and he makes a lot of money, yet he's not the best singer?
Oh, okay.
How does an artist brand himself?
Oh yeah, see. Okay, I get your point.
Thank you.
Ladies, what would you like to talk about next in open mic? What do you like to hear? The next topic, the next thing that you would like to learn?
The next thing, because we've been talking about business today.
Yeah.
Because South Africans, in comparison with those foreigners, so next week we'd like to hear what South Africans are doing. Who's the top business South African men or women, those South Africans who already started their business, and how far they've gone and everything. We want to hear about them. We want to talk about.
Maybe you can go and do that research for us.
Exactly, I want to do it. In fact,
then do it. We want it next week.
Yeah, next week I want something.
We have you on tape.
Women to be more involved.
Women to be involved in open mics.
Yes. They seem to be.
Yes. Women in open mics.
Very positive books. I read.
Talk about it. Sorry, guys. I need to know something. What next would you like to hear in open mic place, or to be talked about, to discuss?
Well, talk to us. Talk to us.
What would you like? What will help you?
I think if you can like add to the shows, not for after 2 weeks, and then add the days, that maybe in a week when show them, and then
every week.
Yeah, every week.
Okay.
Let it be a routine.
To every week. So what do you want? Like the information. What kind of information do you need?
To know what's going on in business around.
You know what? There's a lady that just said that to me now, and I asked her to go and actually do that research herself and come with it to open mic this to help the others. So maybe if you can also next time go out and come back with something and say, I have this for the open mic members. See, how will that be?
I know it's fine.
Okay. What would you like to see?
Well, now what I'd love to see CEOs of companies, founders of companies coming over to give their talks. Well, the likes of Patrice Mutsipe, if we can get Patrice here, get this guy Mashaba, the Black Like Me here. These guys are willing to come over and talk to young people that are interested.
Can you hook open mic biz with those people?
All right, next week.
I have you on camera. What do you like? So now I have 3 people who have volunteered to do some work for the other members also.
Your question again.
What would you like to see next in open mic biz? What kind of information are you looking for, or you can offer, or?
Yeah, well, as an upcoming entrepreneur, well, I need more of information to be groomed, So as you said, I think we need more of people who have experience. like guys who are in businesses, at least they can come over, you know, and just mass.
You need the experience.
Exactly.
Guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Nellis, what would you like to hear from Open Mic Business?
Busi, I can't say much at the moment, but I hope next time I'll.
What do you think of Open Mic Business?
It sounds very interesting. The guy just briefed me. It sounds like something one would want to join.
It's something that will help you people, maybe and other young people in your position. Maybe you think can it help, or it's just something to keep you busy on a Sunday afternoon?
I don't think it's something to keep me busy, but I think it's something that will keep me up on my toes, like wake up kind of thing.
Not expensive.
Okay.
Then after that, come back to me. I'll tell you about it. Dennis, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Founders.
Oh.
Can I please?
The cameraman of the day. Let's hear what he has to say.
Can I please?
Yes.
Get
some wisdom.
the way forward for Open Mic Biz.
Look, Open Mic Biz is an environment where, as you see the opportunity, you just need to tap in and run with the vision. Don't ever look back.
On what? On Open Mic Biz?
Not on Open Biz. Use the opportunity, the environment, the platform that is created.
Use the environment to...
Yeah, the platform.
Okay.
To tap in and get as much as you can inside that.
Okay, what are you expecting from the members?
What do you expect?
Okay, what are you expecting from Open Mic Biz members as the founder of Open Mic Biz?
Oh my goodness! What I'm expecting?
Is there or not?
I'm expecting you, the person who's watching this DVD right now, whether you are one of the owners or whether you are one of the presenters, whether you're one of the members, whoever you are, whether you're the mentor. Jacob, are you listening? Anyway, I'm expecting all of you people to realize that this is the future of every single young entrepreneur in this country. That this is the opportunity. We are going to make sure day and night that we give these young people, these young entrepreneurs opportunities. And I know that all of you people are in with us. We are all together here, and we're going to make sure that every opportunity is afforded to these young people to be what they want to be, to create their future, to design their future, to become architects of their future. So thank you for all your contribution, and I know our future is only starting today. This is the beginning, people.
That was the founder, and that one was
He said it all. He said it all. If I end, I might.
Okay, Open Connections. That was Open Connections.